Skin was a character who, you know, like so much of what I write, his initial appearance was accidental. I had written this scene in Lost Dog in which Peter finds the dead body in the park. He does not want really anything to do with it. You know, I mean, you find a dead body, the first thing that you think is probably to run away. That's Peter's reaction. But he's got an overbearing sister who made him call the police, and he has to go meet the detective out at the scene. And so I needed you know, someone for him to talk to. Well, I wanted that character to have some tick, something to get him to stand out, and something that would, you know, contribute to Peter's unsettled feeling. So I gave him this birthmark, this big patch on his neck, which is often described as looking like a mound of raw hamburger. And then I needed to have some name to go with it, and Skin seemed natural. I did not know that Skin was going to become so important to me down the line at that point, but I'm really glad that I did.
Well, the other recurring character that we haven't really mentioned is Ruby Jane Whittaker.
Yeah.
And she shows up in all three of the books.
Yes.
Is a coffee shop owner, and what's her role been so far?
Well, she was somebody who came about in Lost Dog. One of the things that I wanted to do when I was writing Lost Dog was really capture something of the personality of Portland. And a very important part of the personality of Portland is coffee. So there had to be scenes that were set in a coffee shop. Well, once you've got a coffee shop, you need somebody to run the show. And she became this character who served in Lost Dog as something of a foil for Peter. She also became a romantic interest for Peter, and then eventually a source of, you know, a dramatic moment, and you know, the ongoing criminal problems that develop. I don't want to say too much because it'll give things away, but she once again was a character who became a lot of fun to write. She's got a snappy attitude, a quirky sense of humor. And she's someone else who I think is a little bit of an extension of me. Once again, she's very different in many ways, but there are a few things that we have in common. And so Skin and her, in some ways, are my way of channeling some of what I hope are the better aspects of my own character.
And she's a very likable character. I mean, she seems to be very sort of help people solve problems and come to resolutions.
Yeah.
Sort of doing the same thing that Skin does, only not quite... not in quite so policey a way. Right.
Well, she's not an investigator. And another role that she had that was, I think, very important in Lost Dog was, given how difficult Peter was to like, she provided an opportunity for someone, for readers to cue on and say, yeah, you know, she's fun. Not Peter, but...
That's true. And I think as she came to like him more, I came to like Peter more.
Right.